Top of the morning to you. Just making a quick video because I was asked a question by one of my subscribers last night about where to find something in the base of operations, and I said I would give him a quick guided tour to show him. It's also not a video I've really seen, so here we go. This is the base of operations. Sometimes you will hear of it being referred to as the B.O.O. for reasons that should be obvious. For some reason you get this annoying slowdown effect as you're porting in from here, but there you go.
You're doing good work.
Okay, this is the front entrance. One of the important things is you can restock here. Now my typical journey in here goes, I'll go in there, I will restock ammunition there. This is your stash where you can store stuff. Okay, now moving around to the right, you've got two HVT people here. I am, by the way, working on the assumption that you've got a fully upgraded base. So if you don't have a fully upgraded base, you might not find everything that I'm showing you now. But yes, if we go over here, we have the Dark Zone vendor. There's the restock timer. I believe it's every week.
Don't get yourself killed, you hear me?
Then I'll run around here. Here's where you get your free weapon parts. I don't know whether it's every 4 hours or every day or something. But anyway, here is the appearance vendor. Depending on how many clothing items and skins you've got,
maybe
there'll
I gotta
be
lower my prices.
items, vanity items to buy there. Restocked once a week, I believe. This is all just for flavour. There's nothing useful in there. If you run around through here, you have the advanced weapon vendor. Similarly, restocks about once a week, and you have stuff for sale here for in-game credits.
Oh well.
As you move around here, here's a place where you can get a restock every few hours of incendiary and explosive bullets. And coming down here, you have a range. There's a little game here, mini game, which I'm terrible at. I never seem to be able to get more than 14, but there you go. When you're actually at these sandbags, you can use your weapons. When you step away, you've entered a safe zone, and you can restock your ammunition here. Okay, let's get back up. So, and here is the one. This is your rewards vendor. This guy's important because if you buy some stuff outside of the game, like the clothing items and things like that, you will want to come here to collect them. Basically just retrieve them for free. If you've got the DLC as well, you'll have other stuff here that you can... Oh, crikey. Other stuff here that you can claim for free. Oh, this is rather tidy. Yeah, some consumables. I don't know why there's HE grenades there, because you can just go and get them from anywhere. And here's some of your DLC starter weapons.
My customers always leave happy.
Next I go through here. You can collect some consumables. Here you get a free bit of cloth over here. And oh, might as well do the full tour. And if we go through here, that guy was a quest giver, but if you've done all the quests, you won't use them again. Now you've got a gear vendor.
I got what you need.
A gear vendor, and usually sells mostly shit, but might have one or two decent items.
No problem.
And your sealed
I'll see you later.
caches. Similarly, ooh, that will probably be... yeah, it might be interesting to some people. And here you have the crafting station. Right, let's go upstairs. Okay, here we have a recalibration station. For recalibrating your gear, the important thing to remember is that your weapons will require Phoenix credits, and they are rare as rocking horse shit. But you can recalibrate your equipment for division credits, which is a hell of a lot more accessible. And if you go through here, you'll have some electronics to collect.
We've got shit to do right now. Talk later.
And some tools to collect. It's worth doing a quick sweep through here. You know, if you're playing all day, you know,
Later.
you should come back here and do a quick sweep and pick up any free stuff that you can. So, now let's go downstairs and see what other interesting things we can find. But yeah, most importantly, here's your rewards claims vendor. This guy's important because it's very common, and I've done this. You buy some clothing or something from the Ubisoft store, and then you can't find it, and you wonder what the fuck's happened. So if in doubt, come and check this guy, and chances are he'll be waiting there with it to give it to you when you trade him. So let's go down here. This is the new area. I think you have to have the DLC to access this. You've got a restock, you've got another stash, you've got 2 more high value target vendors. You've got a special equipment vendor who sells more fancy stuff for Phoenix credits. I suppose I should pick up some more of those before the next expansion. And God knows what they're going to do with that gun, but there you go. Yeah, you can actually, you know, occasionally you can plug, if you're trying to build a 4-set bonus setup, sometimes you can plug the gaps with some of the kit that they have here. And, you know, it's not
When you're ready to buy,
unreasonably priced. So, going over here, this is survival. You go in here, interface with that, and then you can select which mode you want. Played it a few times. I play solo on PvE, and personally I really enjoyed it. It's not fantastic for loot because it takes an awful lot of your time, and you might come back with virtually nothing. And even if you do great, you won't come back with that much gear, but it's just a really exciting game mode, and I strongly advise you doing it at least 5 to 10 times, because it really takes you back to those early experiences of the game where, you know, it's really intense and you're just desperately trying to survive. Here's another recalibration station. Here's the special blueprints vendor. I would strongly, all this max level stuff, I would strongly advise you to try and start picking this stuff up, because it's really handy to have decent recipes for extended magazines and silencers and certain scopes that you use all the time, because then you can make your own god roll one. So I mean, I might come back and have another look at this, although I'm not in a hurry to blow my credits on a snub-nosed rhino, as the rhino I don't think is a particularly good weapon. Let's back it up. Here is the underground. Go down here. Separate zone. Underground's quite fun. I mean, it's sad to say that I think the most efficient way to grind gear is still to just do Lexington in random groups over and over and over. But the underground, whilst being less efficient, is kind of more fun. So I still do this from time to time just because it's a bit more interesting and a bit more tense. But be warned, you need to complete an underground mission to get your rewards, and if you don't complete it, you don't get the cash at the end. So that can mean that your overall loot for the mission will take a massive hit. But nevertheless, I do want to fully level up in the underground, and there are, I think, 1 or 2 items that only drop in underground caches, so yeah, it's worth doing. Plus it breaks up the monotony of Lexington. So let's see, we've got this underground vendor. This guy used to have his own like itinerary, have his own sort of shopping list of stuff that you reset with the other vendors. As you can see, there's some kind of hot fix. The restock set to 0, and he just sells these caches. I don't know whether they're particularly good.
Hey, maybe next time.
For 200 Phoenix credits though, I mean, Christ, that's quite a lot. That's, personally, I don't think is a particularly good use of Phoenix credits. I bought a couple of those to see what I'd get, and I just got shit, so I've not been buying those very much. Here is the underground operations. You interact with this, and then you can start yourself up doing a mission for the underground. And when you can even restock again here, and you go through here once you've actually selected a mission, and you interact with this door here, and it will take you on your underground mission. Bear in mind, usually whenever you zone anywhere, it seems to drop your bonus ammo or something. But if you notice there, you saw me, I was on full ammo at the start of this video, and by zoning into the hub there, the underground operations, for some reason I could restock again, and I think it's because it's dropping some of your bonus ammo load and kind of reloading your character fresh, and then applying your ammo bonuses. So, you know, if in doubt, you see one of those boxes, just restock, just in case. Well, there you have it. Any questions, just drop them in the comments, and I'll try and answer them as soon as possible. Happy hunting, guys.